Good evening, fellow Tikash merchants, and welcome to our Tikash Soko training session. Today, it is my hope that we are all doing okay. It is also my hope that our biasharas are doing fine, and we have started using now the Tikash app for our transactions in our biasharas. So today, we're going to have a session named Manage Multiple Outlets, Employees, and Salaries. This session comes after a number of sessions that we have had in the course of the week, starting with Fix Your Shop and Prices. These sessions that we have done in the course of the week are already posted on YouTube, and you can get to watch them to benefit by unpacking together with us the advantages, because there are many, of the Tcash Soko platform. This is where we say the digital biashara is the future of biashara. And indeed, it is the future of biashara because we stand high chances of benefiting maximally from what I would refer to as efficiency in business. What the app is doing to our biasharas is it is bringing something that we didn't have initially, something called efficiency. Welcome, let's journey together. Let us see how you can manage multiple outlets and, of course, employees and their salaries. Welcome, let's journey together. Nashare app yangu. On what I'm sharing, I'm on the personal side of the app. So I just want to make this clear that it would be impossible for you to add a business from the personal side of the app. So what you need to do is, ukiona uko kwa hii personal side, utajua aje uko kwa the personal side. Hapa chini kabisa uko na option ya kuscan. So you have to switch to the business side of the screen. So how do I do that? Pale, in between my profile picture icon at the very top and the notification bell, there is the word personal or business. Hapo ndo nitaguza the word business. Nikiguza the word business, now this is what the app brings to me. The various shops that I have or the various shops that I own. So this is what the session is all about. We're going to see how you can add a different shop, a different entity. Nitaongeza aje another branch, another shop kwa app na nikuwe naitumia the same app without needing a different phone for a different shop and so on. So hapa, I'll just switch to one of the shops. For example, the Aura Nail Services. So yes, I have switched to that shop. Na already sasa niko kwa hii shop, the Aura Nails Services. So nikiwa kwa hii shop, how will I know niko kwa shop? Nitaangalia pale chini kabisa, instead of the word scan at the middle, niko na the word sell. So that shows me niko kwa side ya business. Nikiwa kwa side ya personal, haitakuwa sell, itakuwa ni scan. So a number of things will show up on the screen: the Tcash balance, the Rotary tickets, the performance of that shop today, and in case you have any transactions and orders, zitakuwa zinaappear as you swipe that to the right hand side. Of interest to me is not what is showing in this screen. Interest yangu ni, how can we add another outlet? So because I own the Aura Nail Services, I want us to think of maybe I've started a business yenye inauza beauty products. So how can I add that shop to my entities, to the list of entities that I have? So what I have to do, nitakuja pale kwa business logo icon. So the business logo icon iko on your left hand side at the very top. Nikiguza hiyo business logo icon, then I will get to this screen. Nikifika kwa hii screen, it shows me that this is the Aura Nail Services. I can switch to personal profile. I can switch between business profiles. So naweza switch between different businesses hapo, but that is not what I want to do. Nataka tuende pale chini kabisa. There is the option of logout, but before logout, kuna add business. Hiyo add business ndio nitakuja kwake. So remember, our intention is to add a new entity. Nataka kuongeza biashara ingine kwa app. So hapo ndo nitakuja add business. So nikikuja hapa kwa add business, then of course itanileta kwa hii screen. Nikiguza add business na kwa hii screen, itanionyesha that I need to add a business, and of course it is an auto created business profile and start selling in minutes. So of course this happens quickly. The business in a happen very fast. The reason as why it happens very fast is because this app is AI enabled. Remember, the future of technology is just one: integration in artificial intelligence. Hapo ndio technology inaelekea. So as we head to that direction, as the whole world, the entire world, then this app is taking care of us. Why is it taking care of us? Because it is integrating AI in its working. So ita create hiyo biashara in a matter of just 2, 3, 5 seconds, and then you have your business all set up. So nikitaka kuadd hapa chini, I have the option of skip for now and the option of add a business. And because my intention is to add, I'll press the blue one, add a business. I need to have information about the kind of business I need to start. So hapo ndo nitakuja ni which kind of business do I need to start. Remember, as Kenyans, huwezi survive na biashara moja. You need to have two different kind of businesses for you to make the ends meet. So therefore, it is very important to ensure that for every entity that you are starting, enroll kwa app so that you can easily manage that entity and of course stand high chances of making huge amounts of profits from the entities that you have. So I'll go to what is your hustle? So it will ask you specific questions. What is your hustle? What is the business name? And what is the location? So you need to know those three things. Type ya hustle yako ni gani? So nikikuja hapo kwa select, nikiguza hapo just select, then it takes me to the various types of businesses zenye Tikash Soko inaweza kusaidia kuset up within just a few minutes. So ukiangalia hapa, there is the agrovet stroke veterinary, there is the barber and salon, border services, bookshop, butchery, car wash, carpenter, clothes shop, coffee shop stroke bakery, construction stroke fundi, cosmetic and beauty, and so on. There are so many. Like ukiangalia, all these categories are so many. It takes care of each and every business that you can think of. Think of a photography shop, it is there. Think of a restaurant, you can start it there. Think of a stationery and print, it is there. Tailor and fabric, it is there. Tattoo and piercing, all these kind of businesses, you can get to start them. So, and because my shop, the shop that I own is a nails kind of shop, I'm thinking that we can start a tattoo and piercing kind of business. So I'll just select that, tattoo and piercing. Utasearch uangalie, wewe biashara yako ni type gani? Why are you selecting the type and why is it important kutafuta the type of the business that you own? So that AI itakusaidia quickly to set up that shop without you having to struggle a lot. Number two, so that AI can be able to create the business logo. Remember, for your business to have a professional outlook, it needs a business logo. Now, business logo, AI is helping us to create it free of charge without paying anything. So therefore, it is important that you ensure that you get the correct type of business that you have. So once I have it, then I'll press the next. Then nikuje nitafute the name of that business. The name of this business naweza ita the Aura Tattoo and Piercing. The Aura Tattoo and Piercing. So that is the name that I'll give to the business. Then of course that is done. The number three thing yenye nahitaji kuwa najua ni the location of this business. So assuming that I offer it at the same location, which is Nairobi, so I'll just come and type the location here. Nitaandika jina ya location. So nitaandika Nairobi. So nikiandika Nairobi, then it will bring me this option of the map hapo chini. Niki just type Nairobi, then there is this option that appears there hapo chini yenye iko na hiyo kitu ya map. Inajiita ama imejiandika Nairobi Kenya, Nairobi County Kenya. Hapo ndo nitaguza. Nikiguza hiyo, it brings me to this map. There's something I would want you to understand hapa. Your shop location ni hiyo icon ya black yenye iko na blue dot at the middle. So hiyo ndio uta make sure imekaa penye shop yako iko. Of course, you know the location of your shop. So unajua shop yako iko South B, iko South C, iko which kind of a place. So assuming that my shop is in South C, so I'll just move the map. Your icon inabacking at the center of your phone. So what you move is the map, so that now hii kitu ikue at the exact location of your business. So I'm assuming that hii nini yangu iko South C, near Nairobi West. So hapo Nairobi West ndio nataka ikue. Yeah, ikue hapa kwa 5-star road at maybe near Nairobi Water. Acha nipeleke near Nairobi Water. Yes. Good one. Sio Nairobi Water ndani, yeah. At about that location. So that can be a nice location for my business. So this you must be keen with. Why must you be keen with? Customers will be using this location. Remember, and our session on Thursday, when we did promote your shop and get customers, tulisema that this customer will use the link to your shop to come to the exact location of your shop. So customer atatumia hiyo link. So you must ensure hii icon iko to at the exact location, so that customer akiguza direction inamleta exactly to the place where your business is located or situated. So then I'll press the next. Nikiguza next, the third option is to just press next. Nikiguza next sasa, the AI does the thing. It is setting up my shop. So a few things are being set up. One, the kind of services the shop will be offering. Number two, the business logo, the professional business logo that the shop will have. And of course, you can see in just a few seconds, just like two, it is all done. So then I can just press done. So when I press done, inaleta kwa hii picha sasa. And kwa hii screen sasa. On this screen, you can already see that I'm at the Aura Tattoo and Piercing. Hapo ndio niko. That this is the business that I just did set up right away. So, and of course now I can go and view the services listing that have been listed. So ntarudi tu nyuma through the option at the very top. Then of course I'll see the shop is now well set. It is telling me, hello Amos, you're the owner, Aura Tattoo and Piercing. So of course inanionyesha performance today is not good. Remember, this is an e-shop. And of course, 0 transactions, 0 orders, 0 customers. But of interest to me is the kind of services zenye hii shop ina offer. So I'll just come down there. On my right hand side, there is the business. So nitaguza hiyo business. Then I'll just tap on the inventory first to see what is in the inventory. The inventory is empty. Mbona inventory iko empty? Remember, tattoo and piercing is a service. So mtu atakuja umchore, atakuja umpierce. So that is a service that you're offering. It is not a product kind of business. And therefore, the inventory is supposed to be empty. But the services now, nikiguza the same business and pick the second option, which is services, then I'm able to now see the services that the business offers. So hizi services zimetoka wapi? They have been auto-generated by AI, looking at what similar businesses offer. So the AI has gone online, looked at what similar businesses offer, and has come up with now these kind of services for my shop, and the kind of pricing yenye iko hapo kwa shop yenye unaweza ona sahi. So now, what would this now mean? This would mean that if I need to change anything here, I would have to change it based on what we did on Monday and fix your shop and prices. You can be able to edit and remove the kind of services you don't offer. For example, assuming I do not offer the tongue piercing, assuming I don't offer the tongue piercing, what I need to do ni niguze hiyo tongue piercing, and then pale juu kabisa, then I have the bin. on my right hand side. So hiyo bin nikiguza, then I'll just be able to confirm that I want to delete, na nikiconfirm, then that service is deleted altogether. If I wanted to just maybe change the name, naeza change the name, naeza change the price, and so on and so forth. This is something that we did under our very first session on Monday, which was on fix your shop and prices. You can get to watch that session in case you didn't watch, and get to learn how you can be able to edit the service and the importance of doing the same. So that is how quickly you can be able to set up a shop on the Tcash Soko app. So once this shop is well set, like it is, then you can always switch between the various shops that you have. For example, if I want to move from the Aura Tattoo and Piercing to another shop, I'll just tap the Aura Tattoo and Piercing pale kwa owner. Hapo juu where it's telling me you're the owner, Aura Tattoo and Piercing. Nikiguza hiyo option, nikiguza the Aura Tattoo and Piercing, it brings the other shops that I own. So I can be able to switch. For example, I can go to the Aura Baby, which is a baby shop. So once I tap on that, I can just switch. Within a second, I'm in the next shop. This is the beauty of this platform. The fact that you can own multiple entities at the same time, switch between them in a matter of seconds. That means you can easily manage your multiple outlets under one platform. So that is good. So now, if you own more than one entity, hauwezi kuwa na you're the only person doing the work. Huwezi niambia you're doing tattoo piercing, unafanya nail art, unafanya all those things. You will need to have employees in your business. And the moment you have employees, the advantage of this app is the fact that ukiwa na employees, then you can just add them to the business. So how do you do that? Uta add how employees aje. So of course that is what I want us to look at. So let me just go to the Aura Tattoo and Piercing. Yeah, there I am. Then, okay, just telling me that there was an error, but I can't see any. Okay, good. It's okay. We are there in this shop. So when I want to add an employee, ndio aweze pia kutumia app kusell on my behalf in my shop, where do I have to come to? Nitakuja pale kwa business logo icon. It is on the very top left hand side. So once I tap the business logo icon, it brings me to this screen. In screen, and you can information about the business and so on. So it shows me the business logo, the name of the business, the option of switch to personal profile, switch to other business profiles. There is the business info that is showing up there, and there is the employees. So my intention now ni kuguza employees so that I know how I can be able to add employees. So nikiguza employees, then you can see that this shop does not have any other employee apart from myself. So hakuna mtu mwingine nimeadd apart from mimi. So I need to add somebody. So I'll press next. So nikiguza next, huyu employee mwenye na add lazima nijue phone number yenye ametumia kuregister Tcash. So one thing I would want you to understand is you can't add an employee who has not downloaded the Tcash Soko app. So for an employee to be added, they must have downloaded the Tcash Soko app, and apart from downloading it, lazima wakue wame login. So mtu anaweza kuwa ame download but haja sign up. So they ya ku sign up ndio unatumia hapa. So for example, I have one that I would want to use. I'll just paste it there. It's a phone number belonging to a friend of mine, and then I just press next. Nikiguza next, unaona the user now comes. The name of the user is Diana. So this is the person that I want to add to my business as an employee. So what do I need to do? I just need to confirm that I want to do that. Then hapa nikikuja, I am the person to dictate the level of access yenye huyu mtu mwenye anataka kuadd atakuwa nayo, because huwezi add mtu kwa shop yako na mkuwe na the same level of access. One person must have a higher level of access, which is now you as the shop owner, na yeye lazima akuwe na limited access. So unaweza add the employee as a manager to your shop, unaweza muad as a trusted assistant or just as an assistant to your shop. One thing I just want you to understand ni, when you're adding somebody as a manager, unampea all the powers apart from kumanage employees, salaries na kuview wallet information. So that means huyu mtu anaweza sell, anaweza honor orders, anaweza honor business insights, and so on. So this is a person you're giving real control to your business. He or she can sell on your behalf when you're adding that person as a manager. You can add this person as a trusted assistant. A trusted assistant will have the same restrictions kama hizo za manager. Haezi manage employee, haezi manage salaries, haezi view wallet information. And again, a trusted assistant cannot also see business info or view the sales insights. So as you do business information ya biashara yako. So that means he can't change the opening days, the closing days, the closing times, and so on and so forth. The things that you can change when you have the manager access. Then there is the assistant. The assistant akona the same restriction kama trusted assistant, and again haezi manage inventory, haezi manage services, na haezi view customers. So the only thing an assistant can do is to just make sales. So yeye ni mtu mwenye you have no trust 100% in. So umemchukua maybe leo, it's a new employee, you can just give the assistant level access kwanza, and then progressively unaweza change to a trusted assistant, and then finally to a manager. But if you have somebody you have worked with na unamtrustianga biashara yako, you can just give them the manager access directly. So for Diana, I just want to give her the manager access and then press on save. Nikiguza save, something happens. An OTP is shared with her. Bearing in mind, I want to add her as an employee. So anatumiwa OTP. So hiyo OTP yenye atatumiwa ataweka kwa app. Akiweka kwa app, it means ameaccept kuwa employee kwa shop yangu. Na mimi nitatumiwa a similar OTP. Nikitumiwa similar OTP niweke, then it means I will have added her as an employee in my shop. And that is how easy it is for you to add employees and assign them the roles. So there are 3 roles: manager, trusted assistant, or assistant. And all the 3 have different levels of access. So because I am not sure whether she is online or not online, I will not just wait here. I'll just say done. Once at a jaza OTP kwa app yake, I'll be sent a similar OTP, and I will also press it in to mean that I've accepted to add her as an employee in my shop. And that is how easy it is for you to add employees. I just want us to view a shop that I have added employees, that I've added Diana as an employee in. So let me just move back. So I switch between the various shops. So remember, tulisema kuswitch unakuja hapa kwa Ura Tattoo and Piercing. Once you tap that, then I can be able to switch to a shop like the Aura Baba and Salon. I know she's an employee there. So once I switch to this business, then I can be able to come to employees. So nikiguza pale, this info shows up. Below the business info, then I have employees. Of course, you can see that already she is there as a shop manager. And of course, once you have one person, you can still add another person. So ukitaka kuadd another person, you just add new, and you will be able to add as many people as you have as employees. Now, wote unaweza wapea different levels of access to the business info that you have in your business. Then finally, to the last bit of the session today is on how you can be able to pay salaries. So bearing in mind the fact that tulisema you can receive money in your Tcash wallet from your business, then it becomes easier to even pay salaries now using the money that you have in your Tcash wallet. Why am I saying it becomes easier? Because instead of now withdrawing money ndio ulipe watu ama kupitia haso ya kupeleka pesa kwa bank, you can just simply pay them now using the Tcash Soko app. How do you do that? when you're on the business side, you have to go to the specific business yenye iko na huyo employee mwenye unataka kulipa. So for example, if it's under the Aura Baba and Salon and I want to pay the employee Diana, so I'll just go to the business logo icon. Na hiyo icon tulisema it's at the very top towards your left hand side. So ukiguza that business logo, then it brings you to this screen. In this screen, hapo you have the name of the business, switch to personal profile, switch to business profile, you have the business info, employees and salaries. So I'll just now come to salaries. Nikiguza salaries, of course utaona wale employees utakuwa nao watakuwa na pia hapa. For example, now in this shop, I have Diana as my employee. So I'll just come and press the pay. Niguze hiyo pay. So I'm the one to enter the amount that I want to pay. For example, I'll just pay her 5 shillings based on my Tcash wallet balance. It's not that good. I just have 75 shillings. So I'll just pay 5. So this amount ni wewe utakuwa unaweka. So you're the one to enter every time that this employee, I'll be paying them 500. So I know that I have to enter 500 Evo. If you're paying them 1,000, then you know you have to enter 1,000 and then press on next. But before you pay, you must ensure ya kwamba Tcash wallet yako iko na hiyo pesa. So now because my Tcash wallet doesn't have a huge balance, I'll just pay 5, then press on next. Then are you sure you want to pay? Then I press the pay. Then the next thing I do is to enter the PIN code. E-PIN ni wewe uko nayo as the shop owner. So you just enter the PIN code, and then once you enter the PIN code, you verify. And of course, the payment is processed and the salary is paid. And this is now done. So once this salary has been paid, the advantage of doing this is the fact that now ukishalipa, hii information inajipeleka kwa wallet. So wallet iko wapi? Tulisema hapa chini kabisa you have home, orders, sell, then wallet. Nikikuja hapa kwa wallet utaona, of course, the Tcash balance will show. It was 75, now it should be 70. Yes, it is 70. No pay later activity, but you can see just below the pay later, you have Diana's name appearing there. And this is payment that has been done. So nikiguza, I'll be able to see that this is a Tcash stock of payment that was done for 5 shillings. So the advantage of having using this app to do transactions involving money is the fact that this data is well kept. So huyu employer is sema hukumlipa because of course you can just pull out a receipt and show them, I did pay you. And here is the transaction details, na nilikulipa hii time and this hour. So that of course builds confidence in you as an employee because you can always have data yenye unaweza run to in case there is disagreement or anything of the sort. So this brings us to the end of our session. Manage multiple outlets, employees and salaries. Remember, one of the advantages of this platform that we have seen today is the fact that you can own more than one shop all under the same app in the same phone that you're using. You don't need a different phone. It's the same phone, the same app. And you own your several businesses just there in one platform. Another thing is the fact that you can be able to have your employees added into the various businesses. So if you have more than 5 businesses, of course you can have more than 5 employees working in different businesses. So ukiongeza employees yeti ana work kwa biashara zako zote, ana work kwa biashara yenye umemwassign. Then there is something I would want to mention before we end the session. The fact that when this employee now reports your work, you can be able to know because there is something they can't do. They cannot be able to access your shop when they are very far from the geographical location of the shop. There is something called geofencing. Geofencing inasaidia wewe kama employee kukuprotect from employees who would want to manipulate you and lie to you that they were in business and making sales when in real sense they were not in business. So what the app does, it limits their access to your shop within a 5-kilometer radius, within a 5-kilometer radius from where the shop is. So huyu mtu lazima akue place penye near the shop, not 5 kilometers, 500 meters from where the shop is. That is the radius. So within that radius, they can be able to operate the app and they can be able to make sales for you. But kama ako mbali sana, then they cannot be able to transact now using your platform. And that is something that is very interesting. Why? Because now, if they cannot be able to transact now, it means therefore that of course, ukiongeza hii na what we have always had, the CCTV cameras, you can always be able to know whether your employees are working or not working from whichever part of the continent that you're in. You can be enjoying your holiday, but at the same time, you're monitoring what is happening in the app, you're monitoring which employee is making sales, and of course, you can be able to tell that these people are now working or not working at any given point, and therefore they cannot be able to extort you. Hawawezi kutekia advantage. Yes, so that's how the app comes as an advantage to us as business people. So this brings us to the end of our session today, and manage multiple outlets, employees, and salaries. In case you have any question on what we have learned and manage multiple outlets, employees, and salaries, kindly feel free to get back to me via the comment section. I'll be responding to your questions as soon as I see them. Have a great evening. See you in the next session. Thank you.